There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh
So
dear.
we're
Every time I sit down, I just steam up. I think it's because it's, I don't know. I don't want to say it's damp down here, but it's a little
not
bit.
damp. It's
It's
colder.
a little bit.
Slightly colder.
It's more moisture in the air. Let's put it that way.
I just said. So we're going to talk about the meetup first. It wasn't a meetup, but it might as well have been, is what you said.
Might as well have been, yeah.
The eBay Open. We're going to chat about. I know that a video came out and we shared our thoughts in that, but we can share in a bit more depth what we thought about it and what happened. And I know there's a few people in the chat. I just had a quick look.
Yeah,
that
well,
were there.
Ross is in first. So.
Yes, so welcome. This is the thing we do on a Sunday. If you're new to this, we are live. There is a live side chat. Sorry about the glare. We were just discussing. I can't make it go away.
And it's annoying because I wanted to know who's going home. I wanted to know who's going home on Strictly, and I've had to leave the telly.
We will work on it.
To you guys, and I want to know who's going home.
So yes, I was saying there is a live side chat, so you can say hello in there. If you were at the Open, drop us a message, say hello. As Ross was, there you go. You can do the Ross
I could
weekly
see through my steam
update.
Ross says, "Hi Nick and Andrea, brilliant to see you at the Open. Hope you are well. More importantly, I eagerly await my certificate for attending the Crispy School of Electrical Safety." We did get a lesson of electrical safety from Crispy.
Yeah. It was an interesting one. I'm not sure I'll be following much of the advice. This was our good friend Chris, who's often in the side chat.
I think we got some good advice from Derek as well.
Did we?
Maybe.
Oh, the pair of them was sharing things that I don't think they would share publicly, that they do in the confines of their own home with electronics. I was sharing how I nearly killed myself by trying to disconnect a doorbell which the previous owner of our house in Hitchin had wired directly into the mains. And I electrocuted myself, cutting what I thought was a battery wire from a battery pack that was under the stairs. The battery pack hadn't been used for years, wasn't wired into the bell. That they'd wired into the mains. And I blew up a pair of pliers, snips.
And flew off the chair.
Flew off. Was I on a chair or a stepladder or something?
Yeah, on a chair.
On a chair. Landed on the stairs, out cold briefly.
Frightened the life out of me.
Yeah, don't do that, people. But yeah, good to catch up again.
Yeah,
Ross
says, just recovering myself. I've still been wiped out all weekend with the cold. Will be, what does that say?
Taking it easy this week.
Yeah, I don't know what WFH is.
I don't know. Yeah, we were absolutely exhausted with the travel and then being social non-stop at the Open. And as we said, if you saw that video where we gave a roundup, it's not a bad thing, but because we're very recognizable within our community and the eBay circles, we couldn't move at that event without somebody coming up and saying, "Hi, I've just come up to say hello."
Not a bad thing. We don't mean to put people off saying hello to us.
Not at all,
because we enjoy meeting people.
It just meant we couldn't really do much else.
But it was okay. Yeah, it was fine. And yeah, I mean, I think somebody commented on our video and said that that's kind of what it was all about for them. It was like meeting other people and networking and socializing, and that's what it was for us as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's always a few nuggets of information that are interesting or, helpful.
Also, somebody asked me whether you had to buy tickets for it, or are you invited to it? And no, it's completely free. So for anybody who sells on eBay, even if you don't sell on eBay and you're thinking about selling on eBay, it's completely free, but you have to apply for the tickets, and there are obviously only so many because there's only a certain amount of capacity for people, but it's completely free. So if you fancy going,
for them,
just apply for it when it comes up.
For them, really, it's just a great big advert for what they do and to promote who they are and what they're about. So if you want to go, just go along. No charge at all. Let's see who else we've got in the chat. We've got Will, Barry, Ben. Happy Sunday evening. Doesn't the week fly by? this one in particular, we had so much particular because we had so much on.
Mm.
It was really weird. We went away to the open, came back, and that felt like a weekend because we were out socializing, having a few drinks. And then I was completely thrown. And then today, well, last few days, you've been prepping nonstop for the flea market we just sold at today. But today didn't feel like a Sunday at all.
No, it just felt like a work day.
It's just
Which it
the whole
was,
thing threw us.
basically.
So the week's been a mess. My listing schedule that I've been trying to stick to has been all over the place. I've just submitted 28 drafts that I've been working on a Sunday evening just before I went live because everything's been weird this week. So it's been a strange one. There's Chris B, the electrical expert. Courses available soon. Good to see you, Chris. Steve, good evening. George is in. Hiya. We need a year off at this rate. Anyway, we'll watch on catch up. Okay, no problem. There's Simon. Simon was up there. It flew by, didn't it, Simon? What it did for us. We tried to have a chat with everyone. It's so difficult to spread yourself around and catch up with everyone. I really enjoyed seeing Ben again. It was lovely to see him. I think that'll be a yearly thing. Say hi to Ben at the open.
Yeah, I hope so.
So many other people. I will forget people if I try and mention names. So.
Yeah, a lot of people. And it was very nice to spend time with all of them.
Yep. Had a good chat with
including
Ricky.
John Shepherd.
Yeah, John was there buzzing around with his GoPro. I've not seen John's video. I saw that he released a video. Haven't watched it yet. I saw Ricky's video. We had a good chat with Ricky on the first night, but he didn't come out with us on the second night. I totally understand that. It was overload socially.
It was, and yeah, it just gets a bit overwhelming, doesn't it? I think.
Well, you were shattered.
I totally respect that.
Yeah, we did go out with everybody.
We didn't stay out long though, did we? We
No.
had something to eat, and then we went back with Catherine and Chris and just chilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a hot chocolate. After Catherine went to bed, she had a hot chocolate. I thought, well, that looks nice. I had one. Fell asleep on the sofa, and I was woken up by you and Phil going, "Are you okay?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Pete was there. I hope you had a good time, Pete. I haven't had a chance to watch your video. I think you've put one up, haven't you? Sharon, welcome.
Yeah, Sharon
Deborah
was on DIY SOS this week, but we haven't seen it yet because we're still catching up on so many other things. We haven't yet watched it, but it is on our list.
Yeah, I'm excited to have a look at that actually. Anastasia, welcome. Hello, and Tara.
We're going to see Tara soon.
I was going to say, when is that?
End of the month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Half term. Yes.
How can it be half term? They've only just gone back to school.
Yeah. Oh, there's George. George was there as well. Hello, George.
Hello, C. Blaney, Fluffy Muffin, Robert. Welcome.
eBay Open went well, I believe. Well, there's been a lot of vlogs telling everybody that it went well. But yes,
it was like a reseller YouTuber convention, is what it was like.
It was a little bit like that.
I've never seen so many of this community, the YouTube community particularly, in one place at one time.
Yeah. Oh, George says I didn't make it, but maybe next year. Yeah, that'll be good. Hello, Porky. Right, I'm just scooching down. There is a Peter.
Peter. So I took my
Oh,
hello. Good to see you.
There's Elaine. Hello, Elaine.
We need to talk about that briefly as well. We, you may be aware, at least.
Chris Tyler, thank you. The big blonde lad is out of Strictly. Are they both blonde? But do you mean, is it Tom?
Tom, the guy from The Apprentice.
Yeah, is it him you're talking about?
Or
Chris. Tom or Chris?
Chris, is he a rugby player? I don't know who he is.
Valentin says, just wanted to say thanks for introducing me to Matt at the eBay event. We had a very good, productive conversation. So thank you very much for your help.
Good. That's what it's all about. Yeah, because you're into tech, which of course is what Matt's into. Well, returns, isn't it? You were saying you were doing.
Was the flea market in Deal again? It was, yes.
I'm going to go and have a cough.
And it was a really good day. We've done very well. We've done we've both, well, no, Nick's done a vlog of the day. I'm doing a vlog of like snippets of my week kind of thing. So I've done a little bit of filming today, but it was so busy. I didn't have much time to film, to be honest. So you went around with the GoPro a lot. But yeah, it was a really good day. There wasn't as much footfall as last time, which was July. But we were talking about this with the organizer, and that was peak tourist season. Also, it was a rainy day and people wanted something to do inside.
Yep.
Whereas today was a lovely sunny day, and yeah, it was still a good day, but not as busy as it was last time.
No, it was well worth doing, but we didn't quite do the numbers or in turnover. But then again, we didn't have as many high value items. Last time we sold a couple of sort of 40, 50 pounds items. We didn't have those sort of items with us. So the max we sold was like 20, 25. So we didn't have the higher ticket items. So I think that reflected in our turnover as well. But it was really good. Yeah, enjoyed it.
It was, and we'll definitely be, well, as long as we can get a slot, be doing the December one as well. So
yeah.
James said, I wish I had left when you did and went for the hot chocolate. Oh dear.
Right. I haven't heard the stories yet about where everyone went. I think a bunch ended up in the casino again, because that happened the year before.
Oh yeah. Well, George went last year, but left early this year.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, here we are, Peter. Me, Derek, and Andrew were still out at 3-ish in the casino. One of the eBay people brought us a drink. Didn't that happen last year? I think one of the eBay people was in the casino.
I missed out on that.
There's John. Hello, John.
Hello, mate. I was going to say about the flea market today. We met some viewers. We met a couple who were selling there, and they have a booth over. I can't remember where it was. Was it Snodland? It's a strange sounding place over near Maidstone.
Yeah. she said it sounds like somewhere that Noddy
sounds
lives.
like Noddy's hometown. Yeah, lovely to meet you both. Hope you did well today. Now,
Simon said it's my favourite day of the year. It's like Christmas.
My favourite day. What, the open? We need to, before I forget to talk about it. We try and do something for charity every year. We think it's important. We have this platform that we use it for something positive. So we've done this for the last couple of years, got together with Lainey and her channel to team up to raise money. Now, many of you will be aware that we lost our friend Stephen earlier this year. So we're raising money, we're fundraising in his memory, and we're trying to raise money for the Stroke Association for obvious reasons, if you know what happened. So that's happening soon. I'm terrible with dates. When are we doing it?
Well, we're doing the channel hop on the 24th, which is a Friday, and the auction on the 26th.
On a Saturday.
Well, no, on the Sunday.
The auction's on a Sunday as well.
It's on our slot.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the raffle.
Oh no, I don't know when don't know when Lainey's doing the raffle. I think that's Saturday.
We know what's going on. Honest. Anyway, the point is that there are.
Lainey will know. She's in the chat.
Yeah. Our Sunday stream is going to be given over to an auction. We are going to auction some things. We are getting other people from the community on. They're going to come on live and sell some stuff. I won't say who's coming on. I'll leave that as a surprise, but we're really looking forward to that. We're going to do a live stream quiz, or possibly I'll do a Price is Right show again. If you've ever seen that, they're fun. But there are raffle tickets available, and there are some incredibly good prizes in the raffle. So if you go over to Lainey's channel, all the details are over there on how you get the raffle tickets, and we'll be doing an auction here if you want to join in that. So that's all up and coming, and it's all the money goes to the Stroke Association. There you go. I think I've said all I need to say on that for now.
Yes, I highlighted this comment. Yes, the flea was busy first thing when I said hello to Nick.
Yes, hi, good to see you. Yeah, we had a manic first sort of half an hour, and then it tailed off, and it was just a trickle after that. But we had consistently selling, but quite slow for most of it. first half hour was mental. We were forgetting to write down sales. We tracked our sales. I'm sure we forgot some in that first half hour or so.
Yeah, I think we probably did. Ross said, to be honest, I found the AI stuff at the opening very disappointing, quite basic. The AI I'd integrated with eBay's is just a copy and paste from Chat GPT. Been doing what they suggested for 6 months. Yeah, I mean, I think the fact is that they're offering it for free, but then I've done an update on my iMac, and I get Chat GPT for free as well. So
yeah, I suppose if they didn't lean heavily into AI, they would have felt like they were behind the times and being the dinosaur they are often accused of, right?
Yeah, no listing tools or any AI analytics. They're quite a bit behind on AI. Seems to be. Honest, I was really disappointed.
Interesting. Okay, it was. If you were there, you'd have seen it was very AI heavy.
Oh, it's carries on. But I do acknowledge I'm very much an early adopter and have a lot to learn. I have learned a lot. I was surprised at the talk how few there were already using AI. I thought everyone was. Yeah, we've been putting it off.
I've been keeping it at arm's length. It was when Simon came, and Simon's well into the AI, and he was using it on his phone here and showing me stuff, and it was quite eye-opening, to be fair.
Okay, Susan is the organised one among us, and says,
it's true,
because she has a spreadsheet
for everything.
Yeah, so there was a video on Lainey's channel which explains how to do the raffle if you want to be part of the raffle and donate some money. And Susan has put here the link to the Just Giving page. It's £1 a ticket, minimum £2, UK only. Please use a recognizable name, write raffle in the notes, and ensure donation amount is visible. When we say a recognizable name, like please put your name and first name.
So we need to know if you win who you are. Don't just put Bob, because there might be a few Bobs.
Yeah.
Right? You've been warned.
Yeah, and you might not be recognized by your username, because Lainey might not know what your username is. Yeah. We might not know what your username is or who you are through that. So we need to be able to contact you. So if we can't contact you, we can't give you a prize.
Yeah. So there's a Just Giving link there. All you do is pay into the Just Giving page. So all of the money goes straight to the charity, but we need to know your donation was for the raffle.
Raffle and your full name.
In the notes, put raffle and then a full name so we know who it is for. Right, we got it. We're there.
Will anyone use AI to do their listings for them?
I chatted to the Monster guys, Monster AI, is that what they're called? And they are hooking me up with their technology to give it a try, to sort of let them know what I think. I can share my thoughts on that. My issue currently with AI is you can pop your pictures in and it will generate the listings for you. You still really have to give it due diligence and check over what it's done. So by the time you've gone and checked everything, how much time are you actually saving? I suppose you are, because as long as it does the time consuming boring bits, like what's the little fiddly bits I'm thinking of, item specifics. I suppose if it deals with all of that, it finds you the category and this stuff for you. I suppose it's saving time. But the way I list is, if I was listing that, for example, I would find another listing of exactly that, because most of the stuff I do is common stuff. And then that listing already has the item specifics filled in anyway. It's already found the category I'm happy with, because I've found it and looked at it. I don't know if there's many shortcuts for me in it, but I haven't tried using an AI listing tool yet. But yeah, I'm gonna try out Monster AI.
I'll give it a go. If it's something that works and saves time, then all the better.
Yeah.
But the operative word here is works. Yeah, Lainey says 24th of October for the Channel Hop, raffle and auction draw on the 26th at 8 o'clock. Oh no, raffle, the auction is 8 o'clock here, raffle on earlier on the Sunday, plus live chat and or something else on the 25th.
That the and or something else was we were discussing the other night. Are we going to do a quiz? Am I going to do the Price is Right? I think I'll do another Halloween Price is Right, where we'll get some guests on.
Yeah.
And how I work that is I find the most random selection of stuff that has sold on eBay that the guests don't know, and I show them it, describe it, and they have to put in how much it sold for on eBay. The nearest without going over wins the point. And didn't Heather win it last time?
I think so, yeah.
But she has an advantage because she is actually a witch. And I'm not being mean. She identifies as a witch. So, you know, she was always going to win.
That's your excuse and you're sticking to it.
I wasn't playing. I was the host.
I know, but in terms of like that's your reasoning.
Yeah. That's how it was.
Natalie says I wasn't interested in any of the AI stuff. I'm a bit of a dinosaur.
Am I being called a dinosaur? Fair enough. Yeah, I've been holding it at arm's length for quite a while, but it's I can see that it's going to be everywhere soon anyway. So am I helping myself by not getting involved now?
No, not really. No.
Yeah.
It's like trying to ignore the internet, isn't it, really? Many people still do, but
I didn't have a smartphone for so long.
No, you didn't. You
I was like, I don't want one, don't need one. Now I run my business on it, basically.
Yeah. Susan says, not just a spreadsheet, many spreadsheets.
Many spreadsheets. Luby Lou says, I hate the AI created descriptions for listings. It's so basic at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's so obvious it's AI. It puts me off buying from an AI generated listing, because if you, the seller, can't be bothered to spend a minute or two describing the item for me, it makes me think, will you be bothered about customer service? Will you be bothered about packing it correctly? Put some effort in. That's how I feel.
It's not really about that, is it?
No, but that's how I feel.
I did try it for a few listings, but then I gave up.
The current eBay
but
AI.
I say I tried it. I did it, but then I rewrote it.
What's the point then? The current AI eBay descriptions, and I'm sure they'll get better. It's just, this DVD would look great in a DVD collection. If you like Conor McGregor, you would love this. It will be great. Please buy this DVD. It's round. It goes in a DVD player. That sort of nonsense. It's not helpful. Not a fan. Right.
John saying, I saw that Car Boot Chris uses
Monster.
Monster. It wasn't good. He had to go through everything. Sell similar is quicker. Well,
that's
you see,
what I was saying.
I'm a bit like that with cross listers. I won't use one because I'm such a perfectionist and I'm going to have to go through it all anyway.
Yeah.
So what's the point in it? I might as well just do it myself, and then I know that it's done the way I want it to be done.
We were chatting with somebody at the Open. I can't remember who, and they were saying, who was it? I can't remember. And they were saying that they can imagine a future where, for example, with charity shops where time is of the essence, they'll be holding up the items in front of a camera, talking direct to AI, and they'll be saying, oh, that's worth such and such on eBay. I'll generate you a listing for it. Hold it up, take some pictures, jink, 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 listed on eBay within a minute. If you could get to that point and trust it enough to do it, that would be so helpful for businesses that want to streamline and aren't too particular about how accurate the listings are. I'm thinking charity shops, maybe it would speed up their process, or it would say, yeah, that's not worth much, just put it on the shop floor.
Every time you pick that up, it really bothers me that
well, it's here because it's got a broken case, so it's there because it needs replacing.
Great, something every time you pick it up.
Yeah.
AC Global says Chat GPT uses about 85,000 gallons of water per day.
This is one of the big problems, how much energy it's consuming. The water is to cool the computers, isn't it? And the data centers.
And I have to say, honestly, I don't really feel the need to sit and talk to a computer. But having said that, I do quite often like type in things on Google, which is Gemini, and ask questions. You know, like, should I be worried about this ailment? That kind of thing.
Asking a computer what's wrong with you is never.
But then I was always Googling those sort of things. You know, not that I'm joking, but I was always Googling those questions anyway. But the problem is, this is our world now.
Well,
and
let's go there. Let's go there for a minute. One of the main problems I think with AI is that maybe not our generation, but imagine our kids' generation who are kind of growing up with it. They're going to lose the ability to think constructively for themselves because they will just not ever have the need to. They will ask the little box in their pocket everything. So learning and knowledge becomes kind of unnecessary. Where's that taking us? Right? There's so much positive that AI can do, like in medical research and all sorts of stuff. But there's a line where you just replace yourself with a computer. The art world is really pushing back.
And Ellen gets very upset about that.
I spoke to a lovely young lady today at the event we were at, the Flea. She does her own art and she makes cards and Christmas cards and stuff. And she said it's getting harder and harder and harder, and AI is not going to help artists. In fact, it's directly stealing from artists and not giving credit. So anyway, wow, that could be a whole show in itself, talking about opinions on AI.
Yes.
Okay.
And hello, Laura.
Laura, hello. Thank you. Project Games. A lot of time I treat it as a VA. I'm using a TCG AI software. It prices for me, combines duplicates into one listing, updates quantity, then I check it over, doing 100 a day now. Well, if you can use it to streamline your business, I think that's where I might use it. Streamline and organize me. If AI can organize my life, then it's amazing. It's an incredible tool if it can do that. That's interesting. Thanks for
that. Jessica, just to, I don't know if you're misunderstanding that the instructions for the raffle are for when you go on to the Just Giving page. So we're not running the raffle now. We're not doing the raffle here. It's on the Just Giving page. So the links that have been in the chat just now for the Just Giving, go there, purchase a raffle ticket, and pop in raffle and your full name. And anyway, but she says, I'm in Marvel. I make CDs and my name acts. Apparently, that's her namesakes.
I don't understand any of that.
So her full name there, if she Googles herself, then her full name has a namesake that is also an actress.
Okay. Yeah, so to reiterate, if we confused anybody, that the raffle that's happening, you go to the Just Giving charity page, you make a donation, and you get one ticket per pound, minimum spend £2. But we need you to, in the notes box, when you put your donation in, you need to put raffle in there and a recognizable name, not just Joe or Bob, a full name. So we can get in touch with you when you win an amazing prize. All right.
Yeah. Ross says, I'm looking forward to when eBay launch their own listing tool from photos, but I don't think that's coming soon. Then again, on the other hand, they are in with OpenAI, who had a person at the Open. Yeah, I mean, it could come soon.
I think I chatted to the Monster listing tool AI people, and I said to them, surely speed is of the essence with your business to get it out there and make some money, because eBay is going to implement everything they're doing into their platform. And they kind of agreed, it's a rate that I think there's going to be lots of these AI listing tools popping up all over the place now. And then at some point, eBay will either absorb one of those or come out with their own version of built into the platform. Surely that's where they're going, like Ross just said.
Yeah. So, in answer to your question, Charity Shop Cat, no, because we don't want the tie to a shop again, because it's a huge commitment and it's a tie, and you have to be there all the time unless you staff it. And we don't want to go down that road. We're happy with the freedom of what we do now.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we wouldn't open another retail shop.
Yeah, retail is fantastic, but you or somebody has to be there from 9 to 5 or whatever you choose. So
yeah, plus you've got so many overhead costs. I mean, I know we're paying a lot for the booths now, but still at the same time, it's probably more for rent and business rates and all of your utilities, and it's just, it goes on and on.
Well, here's the thing. I would never, ever put off somebody giving retail a go. It was amazing for us for the sort of nearly a decade that we did it, and it changed our life, and it sorted us out financially. We did incredibly well out of it, but it was full on for nearly a decade. We worked so hard, and to keep that turning over at the rate it did for that time,
and there's a certain amount
exhausting.
There's a certain amount of stress involved in it, and we just don't want that now.
The overheads, and they're probably worse now with rates. I don't know.
Rates are worse than the rent.
So in short, we don't have any plans of getting back into retail. The booth is kind of a halfway house that works for us. So we now have a bricks and mortar place that we don't have to stand in all day, and they sell it for us. That's kind of a halfway, and we'll see how that goes.
Yes, indeed. 2 p.m. for the raffle on Sunday, the 26th.
So you have until I don't know when we're going to cut off the purchases of raffle tickets, but you haven't before then. You need to get your raffle tickets bought.
Chris liked the AI session at the Open.
Nice. Okay.
Steve says, from what I've seen about eBay and AI, it's just another case of eBay trying to be what someone else is.
Yeah, I think they're kind of stuck. If eBay don't integrate AI, everyone will look at them and say, yeah, see, I told you they were stuck in the past, right? They kind of have to embrace it. It's how I feel. How helpful it's going to be, that's the big question, right?
Ian says, I used ChatGPT to write my eBay listing titles.
Interesting. Okay, so you're doing that already. I suppose at some point you have to admit that maybe a computer knows better what a computer search engine is going to be looking for in some ways, right?
I guess so.
There's a certain amount, well, maybe with stuff that I list, right? But things that you list, I think there's more knowledge involved with that. Vintage and antiques, keywords and things. Is AI going to know better? Maybe. It comes down to trust, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Who do you trust, the computer more than your brain?
Paul Marriott says AI is no good for listing. It can't possibly know condition, so you still have to do a description under the blurb.
Always. Or you at least have to check through what it's done. Yeah, because it doesn't know exactly that condition. Yeah.
Project Games loves it. Joe says part of the fun for him is describing your item that's for sale, so he will carry on doing that.
Right.
Ross says AI is absolutely fantastic for research. It really helps inform sourcing decisions and really helps you see the big picture. Now, what I really love it for is I've been doing, obviously, lots of you do this, use Google photo search to identify things. But these days it gives you, because it uses AI as well, it gives you so much more information. And I really love it for that. So I've been using it and it says this thing is blah, blah, blah from Yugoslavia. And it was issued in this date and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. Thank you very much. And I can use that in my listings.
I must admit, Simon kind of opened my eyes to it when we were stood right here and he said, look, I'll show you. I think it was ChatGPT. He's got the subscription app on his phone, pointed it at, I think I had a downfall, MB Games downfall here. And Simon just said, hi, ChatGPT, can you tell me what this is and how much it might be worth on eBay? And all the information it came back with was spot on, to be fair. And then he asked it, how much is it likely to sell for? And I knew that it was worth about 20 quid, pushing it 25, 30 if it's really mint. And that's exactly what it said. It was quite spooky.
Yeah.
So I had my eyes open to how accurate its information was then. And that was about a vintage MB game.
Yeah.
So that was impressive. Yeah.
Jeff's having fun barking. I know. I think there must be something on the telly with some dogs on or something.
It's either dogs in the telly or he can hear the foxes at the back.
Yeah, he gets very worked up about that.
We get foxes use the alleyway down the back of our house. We have access to the back garden. They use that as like a little run. So he loves being out there at night, and he sniffs and he can smell them, and he barks his head off at the foxes.
Libby Lou says, being able to see condition if everything, how many things that are damaged end up on the shop floor in charity shops, and that's when someone is manually inspecting them.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's true. In terms of the AI environmental effects, I think it will eventually balance out, as AI will help us discover ways to fix environmental issues. I think it will solve climate change. Well, yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, potentially.
I hope so. It depends who's at the top pulling the strings and where all the money's going and where all the effort's going. Call me a cynic. If you follow global politics at the moment, it's hard not to be cynical about who's in control and what their motivations are. Let me just say that. Don't get into politics. Don't get into politics.
Tomorrow says, I was reading yesterday about people who plan trips with AI. People are rocking up halfway around the planet to see non-existent attractions, wasting money, and often taking dangerous risks. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Okay. So blindly trusting what an AI tool says is not wise. Is that what you're saying?
AI loves you, says John. Ask them about YouTube resellers in the UK. It tells you what sort of channel and person you are. Does it really? That's funny.
Might have to try it later.
Ian says AI data centers are either air or water cooled. It's not just the water volume, but the process water comes out really hot. So you need to dispose of it in the sewers. Well, hopefully then it goes back into the system. And yeah. Simon says, I think in the next 5 years, we will have AI plugged directly into our brains. I really hope not. Won't need to recall anything. We'll just be robots walking around.
I don't want to let AI loose in there. Imagine what it'll find out, all of this craziness. Nobody needs that unleashed.
Sometimes you say to me, what is it like in your brain?
Oh, Andrea's brain.
You just don't want to know.
Don't plug AI in there either.
Don't want to know. I mean, yeah.
What a scary thought. Does anyone remember the films like Lawnmower Man back in the day? And I never saw that. Wasn't there a film called AI, which we never saw? Did you ever see that?
No, but I have seen Transcendence with Johnny Depp when he dies and uploads himself into AI. And,
what?
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's The Matrix, which I loved the first Matrix film, which kind of is all about that, isn't it?
So Elaine says, if you have a YouTube channel and you would like to be part of the charity channel hop on the 24th of October and can spare approximately 30 minutes, please get in touch with me, Lainey, or us two.
Yes. And if you don't know what that is, don't ask Andrea to explain it.
No, you're not understanding. We're talking about the commitment of being there. The reason why we have a booth is because somebody else sells it for us. Yeah,
the booth is no hassle. All you have to do with, as you've seen in the videos, all we have to do is put stuff in it with a price tag on it and leave it. So we don't have to be there 24/7.
It's John's son's birthday on the 24th. Okay, there is lots of information about the charity thing with Susan and Lainey in the side chat. So if you want to know, then read some of those.
I don't understand what people think they are lacking that they need AI to make up for.
Well, we did all right in the past, didn't we?
Yeah, I can see the benefits of it making taking over the dull, simple stuff. I was
Yeah.
interested in one thing they mentioned at the open was, you know, when you get asked a question, what size is this for clothing, for example, and it says it in the listing and you've highlighted in the specifics the size. So AI can just grab that question, find the answer, and then you just have to click, yeah, go, and send the answer off. So questions that are just simple to answer from your listing, they're already implementing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, efficiencies, I suppose, in what we do. I can see the benefit of that.
Yeah. Tommy's in.
Tommy's in.
And this,
I meant to. I was gonna message you, Tommy. I can say it now. I think Lainey tried to get in touch about the channel hop. I was going to message you, see if you got that message. If you're up for getting involved with that as well, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, this sums it up. AI definitely has its place in society, but it isn't the be all and end all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary when if you watch certain videos, certain commenters' views on where it's going. It's a bit whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Ross says,
yeah,
sorry, seem to have turned this into an AI chat.
Well,
that's fine.
I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? I mean, eBay was all about AI as well. It's the big topic at the moment.
It's the buzzword of this year, probably next year and the year after.
Lisa said, did eBay say anything else apart from AI and refunding after a lost parcel gets delivered?
Not really.
Pretty much summed it up. I mean, talked a lot about live.
Yeah, eBay Live and AI was pretty much what it was all about. Apart from that, and as I think we said in our video, I think if you're new to eBay and you need to go to get some hints and tips to get some confidence about how to grow a business on eBay and the future of your business, that's the place to go.
Yeah.
So many reps available, so many people with expertise to do with managing your account and growing an eBay business. That's really what those are for, I think. That's what they're good at. You can have one-on-one sessions to talk through problems with your account. There's people on tap at that event to answer specific eBay questions. So really, it's for the nuts and bolts stuff. It was great, but we didn't need that, and most of our friends that were there didn't necessarily need that. So for us, there wasn't many takeaways. Yeah.
I think you did put in the video as well. They announced about the grants for 25 different people.
Yeah, I didn't really understand. I kind of, because it didn't really apply to me, I kind of glazed over when they were talking about that. But there's grants to help build your business available coming up, I think.
Oh, we're coming to the end of the chat.
Are we up to date in the chat? That never happens at this time.
Because I'm scooching down. I think we've all had enough of AI. So if we want to talk about anything else, we've got 15 minutes.
Yeah. See, this is another thing, kind of homogenizing everything being the same.
Yeah.
Identical for the same listings. Yeah. How do you add your personality and make your store stand out and look like your store if you're handing over all the decisions to AI and putting AI backgrounds in and using AI titles, descriptions, and everything? Surely you suck out everything good that you were putting in, maybe.
Yeah. No, we're not really conspiracy theorists.
Not at all. Not at all,
right.
Conspiracy theorist.
Any other questions?
What else were we going to talk about? I don't know. We've got 15 minutes to relax. I feel like I haven't stopped to think this week.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a busy week ahead of us as well, really, because we want to decorate a couple of booths. And actually, I don't know when I can properly get into mine because I don't know when the lady leaves it. So what's Tommy saying? I think the thing we all need to get better at with these events is asking ourselves and the eBay team, reps and other sellers, what could I be doing better to really make the most of learning? Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
for sure. And I think we ask ourselves that quite often, really. What can we be doing better?
Yeah. Well, I was very open about that when we had our chats with Simon, and that helped me. And I still can't really work out how, but it was about being objective about my business and being honest about my process or lack of, that really helped. Yeah, I think that's the key, being honest about where you're at and where you want to get to. And it's, for us, it's not necessarily bigger, better, faster, more. It's just being efficient and using my time productively so I can use the rest of my time on other things. That's what I think I had my eyes open to. It's like, oh yeah, time is the finite thing I don't have much of. If I'm more efficient here, I can go off and do other fun stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Simon says it depends if you're putting good quality information into your listing. If you're not, AI will help to improve this.
Okay.
No, you can't. We're not taking on the booths until the 10th, but we can go and start prepping them. But although I'm not sure if the lady's moved out the one I'm taking on yet.
The one I'm taking on is empty, but it needs work.
Yeah.
We need to take the wall down in between the two of Andrea's ones.
And what I want to do is, well, most of the stuff from the Flea at some point this week, go down and just have a refresh and put a load of new stock out.
Yeah.
So if we go down at some point, probably not tomorrow because Mondays are always busy. Yeah, if we go down and find out what's going on with yours, and you can start prepping yours, then I can find out what day I can actually get into mine.
I have found so much stuff I can just take down and put in my booth and hopefully sell it. That's quite refreshing. All sorts of stuff. I'm going to try a bit of media in there, but not just general media.
I'm looking down because I'm reading Ali's question, but I want to answer Tara's first.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to documenting that and sharing with you. I can't quite envision what it's all going to look like, but it's just going to be full of really cool stuff. That's kind of what I want my booth to be. I remembered the other night, I've still got a shoebox full of vintage Star Wars figures that I bought at a yard sale. I spent 40 or 50 pounds on them. Never did anything with them. Kind of wanted to keep them. So those can go in. I've got stuff like that. All the dinosaurs are going to go down and go in. Vinyl, and I've got a skateboard over there that can go in. Meccano. I've found loads of cool vintage toys and games. It's just going to be to my mind, the coolest booth in the place. It won't be. There's other really cool booths in there, but you know what I mean. You know,
it's going to start becoming a competition as well. Not on my part. I'm not competitive in the slightest.
Competition between who?
You're going to be like, oh, my soul sense.
Turnover competition with the booths. Well, you'll have 2 spaces. That's not fair.
Tara says, who is my fave on Strictly? Oh, should I say? Because you know what I'm like. I jinx people.
Andrea curses anybody. Whenever we're watching a show, like we watch Taskmaster, and Andrea go, my favourite so-and-so, they would lose. Who did you curse the other day?
Ganny from Big Brother.
Ganny on Big Brother. That was Andrea's favourite.
I really like Ganny.
Went on week 1.
Mind you, out the 2 of them, I wanted Zila to stay. That won't mean anything to you if you're not watching Big Brother. But anyway, I'll tell you anyway. It's Amber Davis, and the reason why is because I'm a theatre fan and I love her podcast. So yeah.
Is your jumper brown and green or pink and blue?
I thought it was like a burgundy and grey.
It certainly is.
And cream.
Yeah, cream, grey, burgundy.
Yeah.
It's not going to be one of those. Is this dress black and gold?
Oh yeah, black and gold. Or
I was trying to think who my favourite is on Strictly. I'm trying to think through who's on it. Don't know. I'm not sure I've formed a favourite yet. Don't know.
Also, I'm really looking forward to Movie Week because Cynthia Erivo is going to be the guest judge and mentor. So yeah.
Okay, how are we doing for time? We've still got 10 minutes. Sean says, my advice is to say no to digital ID unless you want to be controlled. That's another thing that's happening soon, potentially.
Yeah, but you see, put our details into our phones on a daily basis, don't we? They already have all of our details. So what's the difference in carrying around a digital ID? I carry my driving license around with me in my purse. So, you know, like, what's the difference at the end of the day?
No comment.
Just my take on it.
Will there be any more videos on the booze? 100% yes. We have been incredibly busy, certainly this week, crazy busy. We haven't even been down there.
Oh, we did at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, but not to film, really.
No.
Did we film?
But like
No.
I said, I'm doing a snippets of my week, kind of weekly vlog type thing.
Yeah.
Started with the deal flea, so I'll do some at the booth as well. Also, if Oliver Rigby is watching, then thank you so much for our surprise delivery this week. We've received 2 boxes of we know it's uranium glass, although I haven't had time to go through it yet and look at it. So yeah, I think he had a conversation with you and wanted you to list it or something.
Yeah. So
yeah,
we've ended up with a couple of boxes of that. I'll unbox
No,
it
I
and
thought
make
I
a
might
video.
do it in my weekly vlog.
Oh, okay.
I might do an unboxing within that vlog and go through it and see what's there.
News to me.
No, well, I haven't told you that yet.
But yeah, booth content, we certainly want to share our progress down there. I've got so much work to do. Mine is just an empty space again. I've got to take a load of cabinets down there and set them up and work out how I'm going to display all this stuff. I really don't know.
Natalie says, what do people think of the food at the Open? I mean, it tasted nice, but because I'm vegan, I had to actually hunt it out. It wasn't on the menu, and I was sent on a wild goose chase, and then they didn't have any rice, so I had to go back to another place to get rice. And then I went to find out if there were any vegan desserts, and there weren't. So in terms of being vegan, 2 out of 10. But it did taste nice what I had.
Mine wasn't much special, anything special, and I was so busy chatting it went cold. So it might have been nicer if it was warm.
Yeah, but we were having a very interesting conversation. It was, yeah.
Oh my goodness! See, you're getting us onto music at 5:02. Not eBay, but band you want to reform that hasn't yet. Band you want to reform. REM. They quit when they wanted to.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
But wouldn't it be good if they just did a one-off album or something? Or...
I don't think they will. But yeah, I mean, I still love REM.
Yeah, I miss them.
You would want to reform. That's a really good question.
It is a good question.
We're just going to sit here and think now. This will be great viewing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have a scooch down the chat while you're having to think about it. Pete says, I'm loving the booth YouTube videos. Glad it's going well.
Yep,
Booth
early days.
versus booth. There's a video series. There you go.
Booth versus booth.
Shaman says, are you now listing Christmas related items, and have you noticed people buying for Christmas already?
Well
yes.
I listed 2 Christmas items.
Well, that was because when I was pulling out stuff for the deal flea, I found all of the Playmobil and all of the the Duplo that you'd bought, and I said, oh, shall I pull out these Christmas bits, or do you want to pull out these Christmas bits so you don't forget they're there? And then you listed them on the spot. So
yeah, I saw.
We had some fun of finding like bits to put together. Like we were trying to find bits for the Christmas. You were finding pictures that people had put together of the Christmas sets.
Oh, the Duplo.
Yeah, and we were standing there trying to work out.
I didn't have any instructions, so we were half making up our Christmas scene and half following random people's listings on eBay to make our Duplo Christmas scene. Now that's sold. Have I shipped it yet? I don't think I have. I think it sold over the weekend.
The Playmobil's already gone to a viewer.
Yep. So we listed 2 Christmas items and they've gone. So that should tell you something. We do have a box of Christmas stuff. I think some of that will probably go in the booth.
Yeah.
Booth.
I sold a couple of Christmassy bits today at the Deal Flea, but not as much as I thought, because the next one is going to be the 7th of December. So I thought, well, most people are organised at that point. Not everyone.
Not the blokes.
Not me.
Not the blokes.
I'm never organised by then.
I think we'll sell a lot of gift items there.
Yeah. But I thought I'd sell more Christmassy bits.
Interesting. Let's touch on that before we kind of start wrapping up. Today we sold a lot of art, and a really nice mirror went. Lots of pictures. That was interesting to see.
Yeah.
And we did the first time. In fact, every time we've done these events, we've sold art.
And we sold a very nice National Trust blanket.
Pure
wool blanket, which not that particular colour is current, but they still sell that design in different colours on their website, and it's really expensive.
And a quilt. And we did sell a few scarves, like ladies' scarves. It was interesting what sold this time. Not as much of the ceramics went, but we sold some glass stuff. Sold a nice crystal like sweet bowl with a pointed top. Yeah, that came from Mace from the when we did the house clearance with them. And a pair of orange vases. And we put a sign out this time. I don't think we had it last time, that said open to offers. And that really helped people think, oh, okay. And they threw out offers, and we're happy to negotiate, right? So we took offers. There was only one offer that we turned down, really, because it was very low for what it was. Yeah. But she did still buy some of the stuff.
Yeah, she bought a couple of bits.
Yeah, it was interesting. We're still learning with those, how they work. But and I think we need to be bigger and bolder with our open to offers signs. Put the thought in people's head, oh, they're happy to negotiate, and they're way more likely to shop. It's a mental game, sales, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just say it out loud. I did today a few times, and you did as well. Just whilst people are browsing, just put it in their head. Open to offers, by the way.
Yeah, not everybody reads the sign though.
No, exactly. So, that made a huge difference. We took probably 10, 15 offers today. The first time we did it, hardly any.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have that sign to prompt people to feel comfortable to do it. Because remember, haggling isn't comfortable for most people. I do it as a matter of course. I've been buying for so many years. But for many people, that's awkward. If you invite them to make an offer, you're halfway there to a sale. You really are. So
yeah, there was a funny time when there was a lady there. She was with her parents, and she'd picked up an item that she wanted, and I think her mum wanted, and her mum's like, ask them if they'll take so and so. And I'm watching this happening, and then she's like, no, she didn't want. She was embarrassed to do it.
Yeah.
And then I think I said, I can't remember if I said we'd take offers or whatever. And then she goes, oh, well, would you take? And I said, yes. And she goes, oh, she says, I didn't want to ask.
Yeah. Oh, and the first one we did, I did take a £40 offer on a big ceramic wash basin bowl thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it made the lady's day that she got it cheap. It felt like, because she was telling her friend later, I made an offer and I got a bargain. And I was like, good on you. Fantastic. That's what it's all about. But it totally made her day. So that was nice. I was just reading, it looks green, white and pink. This is not green. It might be on your screen.
Yeah.
But it's grey.
But yeah, it's grey. They haven't announced the award winners yet.
No. They've done it completely differently this year. We will find out at a later date. There's an event in London just for the award winners, I believe. Yeah. Tommy, I would like to see a DJ at the next Open. Get a bit of dancing going at the end. Okay, right.
Well, I'm sad we didn't have a silent disco.
That's what we thought. The headphones thing was cool. So they had this a big kind of in the round stage. And then the screen came down and it split it into 2 stages. But so you could hear just what was going on the stage, you could see they had headphones. It made perfect sense. But they were just like silent disco headphones that we use at Rewind Festival. Yeah.
Sorry. Ross says, I didn't like how they butchered Sunshine on Leith on Strictly last night. Made the song so understated, felt very anticlimactic. As a version of the song. It's funny how perception is so different, because I actually teared up watching that performance.
I missed it. I missed it.
It really made me feel emotional watching that. And I don't know if it's because I knew that Ross was like, it was all about him and reconnecting with Scotland, and I don't know if that's why it made me feel emotional.
Sometimes if a song means something to you and somebody changes it,
yeah,
it's always going to ruin it anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe it's part of that. I love that song though.
That's how
they do the prizes. Best dance move wins. Right.
Excellent.
Well, put it forward in the feedback, Tommy. Send them a message.
Ian's trying to push us on. I know we're 9 o'clock. We have a words of wisdom from the tack doctor, Ian, who says, selling on eBay, learn the difference between a screen protector and a phone case.
What can I say? I hear myself say it in the videos now, and it's like, oh, how many weeks have I been trying to? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, Ian.
Yeah. Tommy's with me on the vegan front. I was even debating going and getting a Subway instead. Yeah, it's a shame that this day and age they haven't quite got that right, but there we are.
Well, feed it back to them, honestly, because they were asking all day for feedback. I filled
out the feedback form and they didn't ask about food.
Oh, shoehorn it in there. They need to know.
I've already done it, though.
Because they would have just outsourced that, right, to a caterer, and they need to feed that back to the caterer. Your vegan options are weak, right?
Did you notice David Byrne is touring? No, we didn't.
No,
but we do have tickets to see Human League.
We got tickets for Human League
at Dreamland
and 2 bananas. 2 of the original bananas from Bananarama. Yeah, can't wait to see Human League. They are, in my opinion, one of the best live acts on the circuit. They are amazing. So, and it's just down the road. We can get a taxi home, right?
Lisa says, our Fleetwood Mac still together. George says, didn't Lindsay Buckingham? No, it wasn't Lindsay Buckingham that died. It was
McVie.
Christine McVie.
Christine McVie.
Yeah. Lindsay Buckingham and Mick Fleetwood has just done a song with Miley Cyrus, which sounds very Fleetwood Mac. It's a really good song.
Yeah. And Christine McVie is such an underrated songwriter. She wrote some of the best songs on Rumours.
Really incredible.
Yeah.
C. Blaney's words of wisdom: turn the electric off at the mains when cutting any wires. I'm so it's traumatized me. I'm like, double check it, make sure everything is turned off.
I fitted a new light fitting in our bathroom, and Andrea was having kittens. Have you switched it off with the power? Yes. Are you sure though?
We're all sitting in the dark. I'm like, are you sure the power's off?
Is the power off? Yes, that's why we're in the dark and you're holding a torch.
Yeah. Jay Robertson, booth wars.
Booth wars. Oh, it could be the end of the marriage, this. Imagine.
Tommy says, next fundraiser should be a reseller meetup catwalk on eBay Live to raise the money and awareness. That would be a vibe.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, Christine McVie died in 2022. Yeah.
Yep.
Lindsay
Buckingham's still alive, Steve. Yeah. Absolutely. Right.
Okay, so do we want to? I mean, some people have already started words of wisdom. So if you'd like to get your words of wisdom in, then
yep, do it. We'll wrap up. If we've got any newbies into our stream, what we do, this all started in COVID, which feels like ancient history now, COVID.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
I know it's still around, but in terms of how it was.
Yes. We ask you for words of wisdom. So you share your words of wisdom. It can be related to what we've talked about or just random, doesn't matter. We'll read a bunch out and then we pick our favorite to leave you with. Hopefully we leave you on a positive note. When we have a guest on, and we'll get back into guests coming on to have a chat soon, we ask them to pick. Who have we got on next week?
Can't remember, but we do have a guest on next week.
we don't know.
Tamara says, I asked Google AI for words of wisdom and it told me this too shall pass. And that is one of my favorite sayings.
Same.
Because whenever things are tough or whatever, I tell myself this too shall pass. And it is so true.
Yep.
It's so true. Just hang in there and better days are coming.
Because when you're in the thick of something, It's all encompassing. And I've been to places in my life where I needed someone to tell me that. Whether I would have believed them at the time, I don't know. But yeah, because when you're in it, when you're in whatever the thing is you're going through, it feels like that's it. You can't see a way out. But yeah, this too may pass. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. And just with the state of the world at the moment, just keep that in mind. This too shall pass. We've been through some horrific things in history and it passed. And this too shall pass. It's just awful at the moment. And, I hate the fact that people are suffering. I wish that I could do something to stop that, but I can't. But I have hope and faith, knowing that something better is on its way.
If you are keeping up with politics over the pond in America, I am shocked on a daily basis. I'll just put it that way. And this too shall pass. I need to hear that, because what's happening it's mind blowing. If you're into all of that and you're following it,
just above that, Tommy asks about the trade winds. They didn't sell. No, I probably will hold them back and put them as a set on eBay. Actually,
I think that's the best place for them.
I thought I'd try them because I'd priced them anyway. I thought I'd give them a go. Somebody might have wanted to buy them as a gift.
Yes, rumors is one of our joint faves. We've probably shared this before, but when we did a road trip the year before we had Ellen, our daughter, so this is 2000. We did a road trip in America before America went crazy, from Florida to LA, and we had an old car we hired which had a cassette player in it. So we bought Rumors in a gas station and played it for like the whole month we were traveling across America.
And you know what? When things are better, I'm looking forward to going back to America and, maybe doing another road trip I'm looking forward to that.
But a few subtle things will have to change before we step foot in that country. Moving on. What have I got here?
Sharon.
We bought a brand new pre-lit Christmas tree from the car boot. I put it up to check it works. It's so pretty. We've decided to leave it up. Hang on, it's October. A pre-lit, so that's got lights built in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine that's really pretty though.
Yeah, but not in October. Come on, that's pushing it.
I don't know. It depends if you've decorated it. Maybe just a bare one with lights for now, then decorate it when it comes nearer to Christmas.
There's a house down the road that have got their decorations up, lights up. I don't know if they're just
lights up and no tree.
Is that all year round?
I don't know.
Well, our neighbour back in the village we moved from had their Christmas wreath up all year, didn't he, Andy?
He did.
Are you taking that down?
We watched him the year we moved in. We watched him put that on his door, and it was still there when we left.
Still there.
Yeah.
Like 3 years later, nearly. Moving on. Going to a silent disco at the Natural History for Halloween. That'll be what a venue. I love that building.
That's cool. Yeah.
Silent discos are so fun. When you've got 2 or 3 channels and you can go around, so you're on the blue channel and you can point out people who've got the blue lights on. You can see them dancing to your tune. It's so much fun.
Charity Shop Cat says, do not rule out retail ever again. You never know. Well, no, never say never with anything, really.
Never say never. There was a while I really, really fancied the idea of setting up a charity, something we were both passionate about, and running a charity shop. I would love to try that. Right. And I have strong opinions on doing it, but I think
setting up a thrift store would be good. But I get concerned that we'll end up just tied up in bureaucracy and red tape and all kinds of stuff. I mean, setting up a thrift store and then having a donation to certain charities, that's different.
Well, there are a few we've known over the years that are set up as a business that fund charities with a portion of their profits. So that is a different thing.
Yeah, something like that would maybe be.
Yeah, but I do feel that being tied to a location for your whole working day. We've been out of that for so long now.
We like the freedom.
Freedom is freedom. You
Yeah.
can't take away my freedom.
Some people try. Are you doing anything for Halloween? Maybe a ghost hunt? We don't really do anything for Halloween.
We're not big on it.
We buy sweets because we love it when the little ones come round and knock on the door, and you give them some sweets and stuff, and their little costumes and stuff. I like all that, and we like to carve a pumpkin and put it outside. But apart from that,
we do the basics. Really. I know Ben Fitzpatrick, it's his favorite holiday season. He goes the whole thing. They love that, but we're not really into it. I suppose the season that we go all to town on is Christmas.
Have we ever had a bad interaction with a customer in person? Yes. Many. Oh, we've got stories, but we're not going to tell them.
Yeah, I mean, not at Flea Market. Does it say?
No, in our old.
We used to, if you don't know, we used to have a high street. It was a gaming shop, really. Think CEX. It was very much like that model. We had another time we can share some of the stories. Police involved, violence involved. It was full on, some of it.
I think it just comes with the territory. We got broken into several times, which we've shared on here before. We've even shown the pictures.
Yeah. I had my life threatened a few times, as in I'll be waiting for you around the corner with a big stick. I'm like, will you really?
When you deal with the public, you go through the good and the bad, and we had more lovely customers than we had aggro ones,
of course.
and they're the ones that we miss and have better stories about is the customers that we really enjoyed when they came in, and some became friends.
And don't underestimate how tough retail is for those that are working in it or have. I feel your pain. Dealing with the public day in, day out, it's great on one hand, but wow, it can be tough.
Yeah. Tommy says 10 seconds of awkwardness is better than a lifetime of regret. Yeah, I need to remind myself of that because I'm very awkward. Yeah. And quite often I avoid situations because I'm so awkward. Especially when Tommy says to me, hello, how are you? And then I don't hear what he says. And I'm like,
Yep. Being awkward gets worse and worse as you get older and you get more and more deaf.
Yeah. Old age and awkwardness it's not a good mix.
But that's I love that saying. That's really
I like this.
It's a front runner. Go on then.
Northerners have their own version of AI. It's called A Up.
A Up. Oh, nice.
That might be my favorite.
Steve, I'm not using artificial intelligence. I used to have the real thing and never used it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me. Anastasia says the scariest place to be is the same place as last year.
That's good. As in, you got to keep moving, keep changing, challenging yourself, right?
Susan is reminding us of how the link for the raffle, and
we need a full name when you buy your Raffle tickets. Can I encourage you to go over and have a look on Lainey's channel? She went through the prizes, right?
Because there are some videos on there which explain everything that's happening for the fundraiser.
Your chances of winning a prize in this are so good compared to some raffles where there's thousands upon thousands of tickets sold. I mean, the charity does well out of this, but what I'm saying is you stand a good chance of winning a really good prize. It is worth a few quid, which goes to the Stroke Association anyway. Mm-hmm. And some of the prizes are awesome. So go and have a look.
Yeah. Ross says, find a group of people who challenge and inspire you. Spend a lot of time with them and it will change your life. That's Amy Polar. For the eBay Open, spending time with wonderful friends. Yeah, absolutely. I like that. It's George saying, I'm trying to think of a Matrix quote, but all I could think of is Mr. Anderson.
Okay. It'll do.
Ross says, there are so many brilliant people I spent time with at the Open, you two included, and it's always a pleasure. So thank you to all I spoke to there. And we second that. Yeah.
It really was like a meetup for us. That was what we came away with, feeling invigorated and refreshed to have spent time with other resellers, right? It kind of gives you a little bit of perspective on things, and yeah, it's cool.
Porky says, from AI, a garden's strength lies not in its tallest bloom, but in the roots unseen.
Deep.
That's good. Right, scooching down for more wows. Lainey says, good friends don't let you do stupid things alone.
Okay, I was going to argue this point here.
Alone.
My friends encourage me or make me do stupid things quite often, you included. Yeah.
Ali's drone flying says, learn to say no without having to explain yourself. Oh, yes.
Oh, that is so powerful.
Still a work in progress, that one.
That resonates.
Hello, Leslie. Leslie was at the Open as well.
Yes.
Community interest company, much simpler than charity. Oh, yeah. Talking about what we were just saying.
Yeah, I really wanted to do something like that, but I just think the way we have our life now, it kind of works, and committing all of that time to it, I don't know. But that last wow was so good, and I've instantly forgotten what it was.
I'm scooching back.
Learning to say no.
Oh yeah.
I that took me a ridiculous amount of time in my life to realize say no is okay. People pleasing is not a good place to be, and I was that person for too long. Saying no, just simple things, when you're not in the right headspace. Do you want to go out tonight? No. Or do you want to do this thing? No, because it makes me feel uncomfortable. No. I used to just say yes because I felt I had to everything.
Yeah, although it is my turn to choose this week, isn't it?
Go on then.
So I'm going to choose Ross's because it's very apt for talking about the eBay Open and spending time with people. So find a group of people who challenge and inspire you, spend a lot of time with them, and it will change your life. So thank you for that, Ross.
Nice one. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it for another week, believe it or not. It was full on. The Open was, better for us than the previous year, because the previous year was really quite stressful. It challenged our boundaries with having to speak on stage and all that. Although it was a wonderful time, and of course we were so lucky to win the award that year, it meant we couldn't just relax and enjoy the Open. This year, that's exactly what we did, and it was fun. So we'll be back next week. We do have a guest. Neither of us can remember who, because we've been talking to so many people about this.
Yeah, I know we've got two lined up, so I don't know. I can't remember which way around it is. So I don't want to say, and you'll be disappointed.
Yes.
If I get it wrong.
And if you can pop over to Laney's, buy some raffle tickets, have a look. And we'll be doing the charity thing imminently. That's come around so quick. Yeah. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Right. We will leave you there. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And
and have a great week.
I have a video to put out. What have I not done? I haven't done our trip to Folkestone. I filmed a load of content. I can't even remember what I filmed. So I've got that to do. And I made a video today sharing with you kind of setting up and selling at the Flea, Deal Flea, or the Flea D.
They should change the name, the Flea. I put a vlog up of Folkestone on my channel. I think that was the last one I put up. I've got one to edit this week, which will be the Deal Bradery, which was like the antiques market that's through the high street, which we went to. So
I'll leave you on this as well. I took a bit of a break, and I took Jeff because he was with us and he was stuck in this hall with us. So I said, I'll take him down to the beach for a quick walk. So we did that. I got to the beach and I thought, I'll do an arty shot. I'll put my GoPro on the little sea wall on the promenade and walk out on the beach with Jeff. So I put my little GoPro down, walked out, and there's two blokes sat on a bench just on the promenade. And they were looking at me, watched me put this little black box on the floor and walk off. I turned around and they're like looking at each other, looking at this black box. Look at us. They didn't have a clue what was going on. Then I came back, picked up and talked to it. Then I walked off thinking, what are they thinking? They were just looking at me like, what is he doing? So weird. Anyway,
Yeah,
so when you
talking of awkward.
talking of awkward, so if that clip makes it in and you see it, there was two blokes sitting behind the GoPro going, "Why has he put a black box on the floor and walked off?" Anyway, Shara,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us. On the way out, stroke the like button, turn the lights off. Thank you very much. Bye.